Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the Nearpod library. Um, this is a big resource. This is a huge resource. So on your home screen, if you hit your home button, go back to the summary of all of your own lessons, you will see a link to the Nearpod Lesson Library. So let's click on over that. On the left, you have a lot of options to select for your state or for like NCSS standards and GSS standards. So you can search by standard, you can search by subject area, and you can also search by grade and resource type. So you can combine searches and search for science, 8th grade. And let's see what all they have available. So Nearpod ranks the lessons for 6th through 8th. This means it's a middle school lesson. It might not be perfect for your 8th grade, but you can look through and see. Some of them are specific grades, and others are like 3 through 8. But here's a 7, 8. So the library is really vast. Air masses for 6 through 8. So depending on what you teach, nutrients in your food, here's life skills. Let's look at that one. That one sounds interesting. Let's open that up and preview it. So we're going to preview, and I can read all about this. So these are lessons that other teachers have made, and they have put it into the Nearpod library for public access. So it's really kind of cool. So some of them do have personalized slides like this one, introducing the teacher, Anthony James. Has his picture and a little blurb about him. Now let's get into, he has added objectives. Quickly review the 5 major food groups, identify the nutrients found in each food group, explain this. Okay, so a classroom time 35 minutes. So he's given us a lot of information on there. You'll notice that they're all different, so that's teacher created. So here's our first activity. He's got 27 total slides or activities. Can you name some of the nutrients in breakfast you had this morning? And then he's got the food groups. And I don't want to weight you down with going through this whole thing, but I want to quickly go through and see what activities he's got. So grains, he's going to go through bread and grains. Another open-ended question. Proteins, building blocks, B vitamins, zinc and iron. And then we've got dairy. So he separated each category out. Oh, that's a cool activity. So he's got a little draw it, just like I showed you before. So the kids are to draw a line and connect the different elements to which topic they belong to. And then he's got the answers after for them to compare their answers. And this is a slideshow. I told you previously the kids will get a slider box, and you will get the same one in this preview. So you can click on each slide in this slideshow, and you can preview the whole thing. And then there's a quiz toward the end. Quite a quiz at the end, and then a lesson reflection, and then a works cited page. So this is really nice. All right, so if I think that's for my content and I think I can use that, I'm going to add it to my library right there. Click and add it to your library. And then I'm going to go back to my home button, and it will now be added right in my home button, and here it is. Now from here, I can open it up and edit it, and it's like my own copy. So I can either duplicate it and preserve the original if I want to preserve the original, or I can edit that lesson right here. So when you edit a lesson, like I might want to take that out because it's a personal slide with his introduction on there. So I think I'm going to delete that one. And then I can go through and fiddle with some of these slides. I can make them interactive. I can include a collaborate board. So I could add more slides to it, and I can say, ooh, let's do a collaborate board. And name your favorite, oops, protein. I misspelled protein. There we go. And save, and I can take that collaborate board And it always inserts new assignments at the end, so I can take that collaborate board and drag it up, and you'll notice the other slides react. I'm doing my left hand on the arrow up button to navigate up. So you can just slide that into position where'd the protein? I went past it. Here it is. So it's at the end of my protein section, I can put in a collaborate board and then save it. And now it's become personalized for myself, and I can tailor it to suit my needs and insert all the rest of the Nearpod lessons and activities at your fingertips. So there you go. There's how to use the Nearpod library. There are thousands of lessons in there for you to use. We can also build our own school or district library and keep those available for just our school district Nearpod users, or you can open your Nearpod lessons up to the public. I have not chosen to do that. All my lessons are private on my account, so you can choose that if you want. Just know that some people might open up your presentation like this and tailor it to suit their classroom. So as long as you're okay with that, then have at it. All right, that's another tutorial with Mr. Petchmo. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.